What's up everybody, it's Derek here with GamerBody, and today we're going to do another review, and this one is for one that I've been looking at for a long time, the Fitbit Ionic. So this has been out for a couple weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks now. I got it pretty early on, and so far it's been pretty good, but let's go over my review on what I think. So jumping right in, the Fitbit Ionic is pretty sleek. I really like it. It fits really well on my wrist. I actually have pretty much not taken it off unless it's something for like jumping in a shower, hot tub, or something like that. It is waterproof up to 50 meters deep, so I technically could wear this in the shower. But things I just don't like thinking about could it ruin it kind of thing. So I still take them off. I don't want like soap or something to get on and ruin it. I'm sure it'd be fine, but it's just me mentally. I don't know. I always take them off. All prior watches is kind of ingrained in my head at this point to take them off when I go in water, even though I probably can. So if you're a swimmer, you actually can swim with this as long as you don't go 50 meters down, because of the pressure will ruin the device. So first thoughts, really sleek, good looking. It's pretty much the same as my Fitbit Charge 2 in the terms of it tracking heart rate and everything like that and sleep patterns. Not much is different there. It does track in the app the same way. I actually have this lock device on here, so that's different. So I actually put a code in, not gonna let you see it, but it opens up and looks like this. So this is not the normal screen it comes with. I actually changed it to this one because this is one of my favorite ones that I saw. It has a bunch of pre-built screens for you, so you can go and actually check them out. I think on Fitbit's website, but you can also go look in here and you can select a different one and it uploads it from the site onto here so that you have a different display face other than the generic one that comes with it, which is pretty cool, and I hope they come out with more. There's not like a huge range of them, but there's probably enough to get you started. It just came out, so I'm sure they'll have more in the future, but I really like this one. I'm probably going to stay with this one. It tells me the time, day, the week, and then things like step count, calories that I've burned in the day, and then my heart rate as well, all on that one screen. So that's pretty cool. Let's go into some other things about the device. If I flip over, you get your today. So if you click today, you get all of your goals to see which ones you met. You can do music, so you can have up to 300 songs on this device, probably depending on how big they are, megabit-wise, or kilobit-wise as well. And then, so if I keep going over, oh, it locked on me. Put the wrong code in. Oh, put the wrong code in again. Here, let me do this myself. All right. So let's go over the next one. So you have your music, you have exercise, and you have a coach. So I'm not using the coach. I just have I follow my own programs. If you want, they have some preloaded ones on here you can follow. That's up to you. So it's kind of cool to have like a trainer on your watch, but I'm not using it because I have my own program I already follow. So you can do things like you can set up runs, you can do biking, you can do swimming, you can do treadmill, weights, and interval timer, and workout, just generic workout. So basically what that does is it sets a timer and then it just tracks you and then updates the app. So it's going to do things like track your heart rate, try to track your intensity, that kind of stuff, to then tell you how many calories you need to burn or how many you've burned in the day to then eat that many calories back. That kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. But it just helps me track it on my Fitbit how active I've been during the day. Then you have a relax timer. I haven't even used that one yet. It just sets up relaxing for you. You have a wallet, which I've set up but not used, so you can basically like set up your bank account on here. So I can, like Bank of America is what I have. Set the Bank of America checking account. You can go on here and you can just, if it's something where you can just like swipe in and pay, you can do that. You just put your wrist right up to it and pay right with your wallet is what it's called on here. You set up timers and alarms, settings, Pandora, which I did. So I actually have Spotify as my main music source. But I got the free month of Pandora just to see what it's like, and it's pretty cool. So you basically set up a playlist, and then you can have the Fitbit when it's charging. Only when it's charging will it do this. It'll pull your most played playlists onto here, and then you can just click it because it'll upload songs from that playlist right onto here. You have to have Pro as well. So remember, you have to have Pandora Pro for this to work. That's why I have the 30-day trial. The regular will not work. So you have to have Pro. Set up on here, and it just plays the playlist that you've kind of made on Pandora. So kind of cool. You can't pick your songs, unfortunately, unless you do the 100 or 300 songs, but Pandora is pretty cool. If they have Spotify come on here, I will be very happy once that gets on here as well, because I do pay for that. So then they have weather, and then they have Strava. Strava is basically like a cycling running app that tracks where you go. So I set it up just to kind of keep a tally of what I'm doing with the Fitbit Ionic. So every time I run it, updates it to Strava, and then I can see it also on the app online. So then you have Starbucks as well. Starbucks is humongous out in California. I don't like Starbucks personally. I know it might be crazy for some of you. I actually don't drink coffee at all. I don't really like those places either. So Dunkin' Donuts was big back in New England when I lived there. Now I live in California. It's Starbucks here. and I don't care for either of them. So anyway, I don't really use that either, but you can set up your payments and stuff through them that way. So that's pretty much it for what's on the device itself. Again, you get like your heart rate tracking, which is normal. You get all the basic ones that you always see with every device. Sorry, I'm trying to unlock it again. With every device, but it's more displayed around the screen. Oh, and also the big reason really the main reason I got this was so I could have GPS tracking while I run and have music at the same time without carrying a phone around. That's why I like this a lot, because it does the 300 songs, or you can set up Pandora. I now no longer need to be carrying my phone with me, which was super annoying, like having a phone running at the same time. Now I just have the wristwatch, I just run, listen to music, and go from there. So I'm probably going to set up the 300 songs. I do have songs from like way back in the day on my computer, even though I have Spotify now, that I'm going to put on here once the Pandora runs out, because it eventually will end. I won't be able to use that anymore. Setup was super easy. I paired this thing in like maybe a minute of total time to pair it all. I already had Fitbit from previous devices, so it was really simple for me. Went on really easily, didn't have any problems. I got set up again probably within a minute. So it's super easy to set up and really good. So what do I think about it as a smartwatch? It's not really a smartwatch. You can get text messages, but you can't reply to them. And I don't think you can do phone calls at all with the device. So if you're looking for something like that, you might want to look elsewhere. This would probably not be the device for you. The only reason I really got this one is for the GPS tracking of phone, GPS tracking and music, not phone, so that I could do it at the same time and not have to worry about carrying a phone around with me. Some improvements I would really like to see. It'd be really cool if they could connect someone who spoke to you when you were running. Say like you got to the mile marker. I wish it told you how fast you're running, what your current pace is based on this. So like I used to use the Freeletics running app on my phone, and it told me every time I hit a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, whatever. And then if I set a distance, which I also is one of the pluses of Freeletics, it would tell you like how much farther you have until you reach your goal in the run. So it'd be like half a mile left or quarter mile left, but it doesn't tell me stuff like that on here. And I really wish it did, because that'd be that's a pretty key feature, I feel like, in any kind of running app to come. Because when I hear that, it makes me want to run faster and do better. But if I don't I have to keep flipping it over and stuff like that. So that's an enhancement I think would be really cool to see with the device itself. We could get some kind of person telling you where your pace is and also how far, or if you set a distance, how close you are to the end of that distance as you are running. So that is pretty much it with the Fitbit Ionic. I guess pricing is the last thing we'll go over. This comes in at $299 or $300 right now. And do I think it's worth that? Not really. So I think this is more like a $200 or $150 product. I got it for my birthday, so thank you parents again for buying this for me. I do like it a lot, but I just don't think it's worth $300. Yeah, so I think I would probably buy it for $150, maybe $200, but $300 is really pushing it, especially when you have things like the Apple Watch that can do more than this. I think it's like $350. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I thought it was like $350, $400 for that device. They can do like a lot more than this device can. This is mainly strictly for fitness, so that is why I don't think it's worth the $300 price tag that it has. But it's still a good device, and it's worked. Like everything's worked for me on the device. Oh, actually, one thing quickly. I had an issue where I started the run before turning on Pandora, and I could not get Pandora to turn on after without stopping the actual run. So what happened is when you start like the run on this device, it goes to a screen that when I click the back button on it, it just doesn't go past the screen of the timer and how far you've gone. So I can't get back to Pandora to then pair to the run. So basically I have to shut down everything, start Pandora, then go to the run app and start it. So that is something, or I don't know if it's a bug or what, that they should fix so that I'm able to keep the timer going, leave the run, but still keep it going, get Pandora started, then get back into the run and go again. So like you can do that with your app. Like Freeletics, I could like leave, go to like my Spotify started, then go back to the app and still be going. So that is a feature I'd like to see in here as well. And I think that is everything for the device that I can think of right now. Again, I don't think it's worth $300. Maybe wait till it goes down to like $200, $150, $200. That's a good price range. I love it for the GPS tracking and then the music on the device, so I don't have to carry a phone around. Everything else, pairing everything, it worked great. And so that is what I think about the overall device, and I hope you liked this review. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel for more reviews like this and upcoming other videos like gaming and some second opinion videos that are out there. I hope to be making more reviews for you guys like this one to see if I keep these products or trash them because I don't think they're worth it. I do think this one's worth it, I just don't think it's worth the $300 price tag. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And do you use this Fitbit Ionic or a different device, and what do you think about it overall? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.